Welcome everyone. Today we are putting together solutions to those math and science problems that students are encountering at both the Form 5 or Caribbean Secondary Examination Council level, CSEC, or the Form 6 or CAPE levels. In this video, we'll be looking at CSEC Mathematics and specifically the topic of geometry and trigonometry. We'll be looking at the subtopic in geometry of geometric construction. This is our third video in this series, and we'll be looking in this video at the past paper solutions from May 2019 onwards. Feel free to like the video and add any comments down below so we can create other videos to help you in whatever areas that you are getting problems with. Don't forget to look at the description down below to get a guide from our recommendations on how you can cover the entire CSEC Math syllabus, topic by topic, with past paper question solutions. As we look at the CSEC Math syllabus, there are 10 major topics, and in this video we'll be concentrating on the 8th one, geometry and trigonometry. This topic is tested for 8 questions in the multiple choice, 8 out of the possible 60 questions, and 21 marks in paper 2 out of the 100. This topic can be subdivided into trigonometry and geometry. In this video, we can see that geometry can be subdivided into 4 parts: geometric construction, which this video concentrates on, unknown angles or parallel angles, circle geometry, and transformation. Let's look at an overview of geometric construction, the requirements that students need in order to cover this topic properly. Students are expected to be able to construct angles, particularly the 60-degree angle, 30-degree angle, and we will be using the 0 and the 60-degree to bisect it to find the 30. Also, they will need to be able to construct the 120-degree angle, and we'll be using the 60-degree angle as the step before in order to get that done. The 90-degree angle, and there are many ways to do this, and we will be using the 60 and the 120 and bisecting them to get the 90. Remember, bisect means to cut it in half. And the 45-degree angle is exactly halfway between 0 and 90. And also, students must be able to construct a perpendicular bisector of a line, which means that they must, if they are given a line, they must be able to construct another line at 90 degrees to this first one, directly in the middle of it, cutting it in half. Also, students are supposed to be able to construct a perpendicular to a line from a point, which is outside of the line, and to construct parallel lines. So the general steps when doing this question, the first step will be to draw a sketch of the information given, a freehand sketch, a small little one up on the side. The second step will be to draw the baseline, a long baseline, and the third step will be to solve whatever particular construction they're asking us to do. May 2019, number 3A, using a ruler, a pencil, and a pair of compasses only, construct the triangle LNLMN, in which LM is equal to 12 centimeters, angle MLN equal to 30 degrees, and angle LMN equal to 90 degrees. So a sketch wasn't given, so let's make one. We have only one length, so we'll put that at the base, and that length will be LM. So that will be 12 centimeters. And the angle at L, if you look at it, it's given MLN. So we take the middle letter. So the middle letter, L, that's the angle on the left-hand side, is 30 degrees. We can draw a line going up like that angle. And the angle at LMN, pick the middle letter, that's M. So the angle at M is 90 degrees. So that means it's vertical. So we have a sketch. Credit will be given for clearly drawing construction lines. And this is the case in all geometric construction questions. So steps. First one, draw a long baseline, longer than 12 centimeters. That's our maroon line there. Open our compass at 12 cm, and we scribe an arc. So we rest our metal point a little bit on the inside, on the left-hand side, and we cut the line with a blue, in this case with a blue arc, So where the 2 points intersect, the blue arc and the red line, that will give us M. Let's turn the compass around, scribe an arc, and that point of intersection on the left-hand side is L. So it's looking like our sketch up above. Now we want to make the step 2, construct the angle at L. So to construct a 30 degrees, let's recall from our overview of the topic earlier on, to make a 30 degree, we need a 0 and a 60. So we can open our compass to any point, any length that we want, and keep it fixed. Rest it on L and scribe an arc. So we're making the beginning of a protractor. And where that arc cut the baseline, that would be like our 0 degrees. So we go rest our compass without changing its length. That's most important. And scribe an arc. And when we scribe an arc from there, where it cuts will be 60 degrees. So we're saying we need the 0 and the 60, the middle of that, to give us 30. So we've just used the 0. Now let's go to 60, rest our compass on that and scribe an arc, and where the 2 arcs intersect, that means we've bisected it. So we can draw a long line passing through L and the points of intersection. And that will be our sloping line on the left-hand side. And how do we make our last step to construct a perpendicular angle at M? Well, keep our compass at any length that we want, it doesn't matter, and rest the metal point on M and scribe an arc. We're going to do this on the right-hand side, coming up. We could have done it on the left-hand side as well. And remember, to make a 90 degrees, as we checked earlier on, we needed a 60 and a 120. So we go to the right-hand side where we have a 0 degrees for our protractor, pretty much. And we scribe an arc, that'll give us 60. Now we're going to use the 60 to scribe another arc, which will give us 120. And we need to use the 120 to scribe an arc. Remember, 90 is halfway between 60 and 120. So this point of intersection that we've gotten, we can now draw a long vertical line going upwards from below M, passing through that, and the points of intersection. And the points where the vertical line meets the 30-degree angle, that will be N. This brings us to the end of CSEC past paper questions in the topic of geometric construction. Our first video looked at past paper questions from May 2009 until 2013, those 5 years. The second video for the next 5 years from 2014 until 2018, and this video from 2019 onwards. Feel free to look at our next video, which will carry other topics in our Math CSEC past papers. Don't forget to look at the description down below to give you an overview of all the topics in CSEC Math from May 2009 onwards.